Are you working from home and you have been wasting a lot of time in the day, and at the end of the day you feel that, oh my god, I didn't achieve much, and I being very busy but not that much productive. If you're looking to become more productive in work from home, this is the right video for you. I have been working from home since 1 year because of the COVID, as a developer in a product based company, and I have been trying and testing a lot of routines in work from home to make it more effective. Yes, and I have been implementing a lot of things where in this video I will show you the three lesser known best work from home productive hacks to you. Excited? Type excited in the comment box. If you're a student or studying from home, if you're a professional working from home, or as an entrepreneur you're working from home, this is the right video for you. Please grab notes. In this video I'll tell you the three powerful lesser known hacks. Right? Excited? Yes. The first hack is set a clear ground rules. Yes, set a clear ground rules. Because of working from home, because we don't have any line between work and then life, right? We some mixy sound is coming from kitchen, and then some dog is surrounding in the laptop and kids are disturbing, right? But in order to be effective and productive, not only in the work but also improving your relationships, it is very important to set some ground rules. Like, you have to clearly tell your family, this is my working times, this is my meeting times, this is my don't disturb time, which is focus time for your learnings. Clearly tell them. Maybe 1 or 2 days it is very uncomfortable to them, even your kids will cry, maybe your spouse will definitely hate it, but slowly once you build a routine with them, they will definitely love it. Everyone will adapt to that routine, so that you will get more productive time in the work from home. Yes, you don't need to worry about anything. You just 9 a.m means it's a work from home, it's office time. Afternoon 2 p.m, it's a completely rest time. Maybe evening 5 p.m, meeting time. 8 p.m, play time. If you clearly set some rules, it is very very easy to start this work from home journey. Yes, and once you set some rules, you have to tell the people in such a way that they should not be offended, they should not be, they should not be feel bad about it, because rules, don't, no people like rules. No people like rules. Everyone want to, sit together, enjoy the game, watching movie, TV sounds, right? The best thing you can do is set some focus time for yourself, where your devices has been muted, where your phone is somewhere else. You're removing all the physical triggers and the mental triggers in your life while you're working. It's literally better to work for at least 1 hour very productive than 7 hours of unproductive. It's a mix of time. No, don't be in the zone of being busy, but at the end of the day you're not productive. Just come out of that loop, right? Set clear cut ground rules and work on it. Within a week you can see the improvements. Yes, I found it. Every time I tell my mom, this is my office time, this is my meeting time, this is my webinar time, this is my boot camp time, this is my YouTube recording time, don't disturb me. I lock myself in a room and my phone is somewhere else. All the notifications are muted and I'm on the mood just to talk with you and to give you more productive hacks, right? Just grab notes. And the second hack in order to make you more productive in while working from home is take strategic breaks. Yes, take strategic breaks. You know what it means? People are very addicted to the devices. Yes or no? Honestly said, we are allowed to open our smartphone, we love WhatsApp, we love YouTube, we love every other app, including Facebook, Instagram, short videos, TikTok. Yes, I agree with that, but the problem is you're not taking the break strategically. Suppose you're working with a laptop, you spend 90 minutes and you found that your energy is going down. In those cases, you again opening the smartphone and spend some time on YouTube trending videos. Do you think that is a break? Definitely not. That is not at all a break. The break is completely a screen versus a non-screen. Suppose if you spend 90 minutes with a laptop, make sure you give 20 minutes to your mom, or maybe spend quality time with your spouse and kids, or maybe go for a walking or do some meditation or yoga, right? The break is completely important just to recharge your mind. right? Maybe it seems a counterproductive act, but actually it's not. Rest plays a key role, and you can do Pomodoro technique like 25 minutes work and a 5 minutes break, or you can go for 90 minutes work and 20 minutes break. You can go with an ultradian cycle. You are not a robot where you completely working for 7 hours. No, you are not a robot. Which if I program the mind, you cannot work like that. We are biological human beings where we need some break, where we need some recharge time, where we need some breathing time to think for the next work, right? And while taking the breaks, in the break you can give some transition time to the work. Like suppose you spend 1 hour on YouTube, immediately if you jump into the work you cannot be focused. How many times it happens? You spend 1 hour on TV, immediately jump into the work. It definitely won't work. Your mind has that negative entertainment patterns which can never make you productive in the work. In order to avoid that, what you have to do is in the break session, maybe last 5 minutes of your break, get ready for your work. Tell your mind, use some affirmations, think about your work, and physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, let yourself ready for the work. That is the transition into the work, which is very important. And even suppose you worked 7 hours, you finished the working day. If you jump into the relationship or if you jump into the entertainment, even you'll get some work thoughts, right? What you have to do is you are slowly winding off yourself. You're slowly come out of that loop of work, and you feel energetic, have some snack and maybe do some exercise so that you are transitioning out from the work. Yes, this is the hack you have ever listened in your life, but I implementing every time I switch from life to work, work to business, business to work, work to life again. Yes, I'm handling a lot of things simultaneously, but not multitasking, right? And the hack number 3, you might not have listened this. Install quality accessories. Yes, in work from home, we don't have that good setup, right? We don't have that good setup. We love to work in chairs, maybe on bed, but environment has some triggers. Yes, suppose you are sleeping on the same bed and working on the same bed, you are more likely to mix the feelings, mix the triggers, so you cannot be productive at both times. Whenever you are sleeping, you are more likely to get work thoughts. Whenever you are working, you feel sleepy. Yes or no? This happens every time. Suppose you are working in a living room. What happens is whenever you are watching a TV, you'll get work thoughts. Whenever you are walking, you'll get some triggers on entertainment. In order to avoid it, you need to have a dedicated space for your work, and you should not be used for any other thing. And make sure you install quality accessories like multiple chargers on the plugs. Suppose you are transitioning between rooms, for the sake of charger, if you're in the deep work, if you come out of it and go for the charger, there are a lot of triggers, right? A lot of friction, which will definitely make you unproductive. In order to avoid that, you need to have a multiple chargers for your laptop and for your devices in all the rooms, so that you don't need to move for the charger. And second thing is, have some inverter or generator to for a power backup. In most of the cases, so you are interestingly and deeply working on an important thing in your office or in your business or whatever it is, suddenly power loss. How is your feeling? Right? It happens. But if you keep on in that loop of working and coming out of it, maybe within 3 seconds the power will come again, but your focus will never come again. It takes another 25 minutes to go into that depth. Then you're more likely, your phone is more attractive than your work. You're opening the phone and checking the Instagram. How many times it happens? In order to avoid that, maybe it's 10,000 or something, you can buy a little inverter with at least two plugs, maybe one for laptop and one for maybe some power backup, maybe fan or AC. That's fine. So next time on, whenever you are working, nothing will interrupt you. And second thing is, people miss this part, which is a wireless internet connection, which is completely bad. Yes, completely bad. You know why I'm telling this? Because of the wireless, the bandwidth is, even though the bandwidth is high, the quality is very low, and we cannot able to move forward. We cannot able to get the internet fast because of the shared or something. If you use a wired LAN, your internet is at peaks. Your internet is at peaks if you use a wide LAN, so that you're not wasting time at all for the internet connections issues. Maybe you can, one more hack in the quality accessories, like you can use proper headphones. I'm using proper mic. You can use proper headphones for listening, so that you can avoid all these issues in the meeting. There is a concept called death by 1,000 cuts. You know what it means? We are wasting time 1 minute at a time. So 1,000 minutes we are wasting in a day. Can you see this? Around 9 hours of working, 3 hours completely given for distraction. Even we are not even think about it. I'm tracking my time diligently. Even as a productivity expert, I'm not able to resist the urge of using Instagram or WhatsApp or whatever it is in my rest time. But if you're not consciously thinking about your time, definitely you're more likely to waste 3 hours per day. Yes, according to a research, an average person opens 77 times, open smartphone 77 times a day, unlocking 77 times a day, and per every unlock, minimum to minimum 5 minutes spent. Can you see this? 77 into 5. You can calculate it. I'm not a math teacher, right? You can calculate it and found how much time you are wasting while work from home. You feel that you are being busy and productive, but actually you're not. You're completely in distraction mode. Just think about it. Just think about it and consciously take decisions and implement these top 3 hacks, and just let me know in the comments how is your results after implementing these lesser known hacks. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you want me to give more videos like this, just comment below what you really want to learn or what are the other obstacles you are facing in work from home, and just give a like button, hit the like button if you love it, and subscribe to this channel where this is my brand new channel where I'm keep on adding more hacks and tips and a lot of principles regarding productivity and time management. And if you want to be notified, just click the bell icon. And final thing is, if you're very serious to become super productive and become a productive warrior in your life, and I'm very excited and personally invite you to my next brand new super productive bootcamp. In the bootcamp, I will handhold you to show you a step-by-step framework to become super productive without distraction, without procrastination, without laziness, without stress, and without too much effort. Right? If you're really serious, just click the link below and join the bootcamp, and I'll see you in the live in the next bootcamp. This is Ramesh Yadav, productivity expert, signing off.